Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous has given a PG-13 franchise PG thrills over the course of 5 seasons. The 6 campers who were initially stranded on Island Nublar during the events of Jurassic World conclude their story, but not their adventures in the final season, and they also share some information about what the franchise's main antagonist Bias and was up to between Jurassic World and Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. The response, as expected, is inadequate. After Season 4 ended on a cliffhanger, Season 5's 12 episodes are jam-packed with betrayals and forgiveness, as well as an epic dinosaur conflict that might even match its big-screen equivalents. Continue reading to find out where Darius, Kenji, Brooklyn, Ben, Yaz, Sammy, and several other well-known characters from earlier in the season wind up after the show has ended. When Kenji and his father are reunited at the end of Season 4, it sets up Kenji for dual loyalties because Kenji has always yearned for his father's attention and love. Daniel Kahn, Kenji's father, is the CEO of Manta Corp, a major antagonist for the kids throughout the series. Kahn is genuinely delighted to find Kenji alive and well as the season begins. He invites the children to utilize the island's resources as their own, and he punishes the campers' ally Dr. Turner, a dino scientist who was hurt by Season 4 villain Cash. He promises to return the children to their families if they would just hold out for a few days while he works out a financial arrangement with Bias to keep Manta Corp and the island operating. Additionally, he grants Kenji the chance to participate in his life, realising Kenji's desire for a close bond with his father. However, Ken's true colors quickly emerge. He continually isolates Kenji from his buddies by manipulating his desire to assist. He pretends to be the victim and says he doesn't know why the campers don't believe him. For a little moment, Kahn appears to be listening when Kenji explains to him why dinosaurs need to be conserved. It leads to a showdown where Kahn uses Cash and Dr. Turner's research to perfect dinosaur mind control, and the campers sabotage Ken's business meeting by short-circuiting the mind control chips. The goodwill convinces Kenji, but his friends aren't persuaded. The refusal of the camp family to give Kahn a chance causes a rift between Kenji and his pals. When Kahn imprisons the campers and transports Kenji and his mercenary goons to Island Nublar, including Season 3 villain Hawk, Kenji begins to suspect that his father is actually involved in questionable activities. Manta Corp is not only an accomplice in Bias's desire to exploit dinosaurs, but also a willing pawn in the scheme. Despite Kenji's protests, Kahn captures Bumpy and uses a mind-controlled chip on the Ankylosaurus, which is when Kenji reaches his breaking point. After being finally prodded into action, Kenji aids Dr. Turner in escaping from his father's influence on Island Nublar, and then returns to Manta Corp Island determined to right his wrongs. While contemplating their feelings after Kenji's betrayal, the other campers escape their jail and try to ensure Kahn can never again mind-control dinosaurs. The campers and Kenji's sadness over forsaking the ones he loves, as well as the emotional struggle that feels real, propels the story's emotional core to a satisfying conclusion. Even Kenji realizes that there is no way to win his father's love in regards to him. When Kenji declines to accompany him on the kid's intricate and perilous hoax to get him to leave the island which he fears is about to self-destruct, Kahn walks away without turning around. But the kids actually desired that. The only way to permanently protect the dinosaurs is for Kahn to believe the hidden island has been destroyed. Before everything falls apart, Kenji and Brooklyn are scheduled to go on their first actual date, which he stages as something straight out of a fairy tale, and for which his dad lends him a suit, only to go behind Kenji's back and delay Brooklyn. Kenji's consideration of Brooklyn's preferences, he knows that her favorite color is yellow, and his comprehension of what she would expect from the ideal date night are small nuances that felt absent from Season 4 in the strategy for that particular date experience. It also demonstrates the joy Sammy and Yaz experience while planning the ideal occasion for their pals. When everything comes together, the pair offers to assist before giggling at the scene. While Yaz began the series as a reclusive individual who would never let anybody get close to her, By season 4 she had become Kenji's wingman and displayed a truly amorous side that she would not have discovered without the support of her camp family. Therefore, Yaz's admission that she has been attracted to Sammy all along is a huge payoff. The possibility of these closest friends developing a romantic relationship has been hinted at throughout the series from the start of their friendship. That means figuring herself out for Yaz, who before camp had only ever had a thing for boys, or letting herself be content with not figuring herself out. Ben, whose lack of experience means that his sage insight can only come from seeing his friends and actually caring about them, provides her with the best love advice, which is surprising. And just like with the campers' reactions to Kenji and Brooklyn's relationship in season 4, everyone's joy at two of their members being together is pure, straightforward joy. Brooklyn's "you two are finally official" is just as joyous as Darius's naive "I had no idea," which is a response that fits both of them's personalities. In one of the most powerful Manticore Island episodes, the campers recreate the peaceful gathering place where dinosaurs formerly congregated on Island Nublar in order to unite and defend the dinosaurs against Mr. Khan's impending return. The resultant utopia serves as the arena for the decisive confrontation between the campers and Khan's henchmen. Kong and his goons managed to capture many dinosaurs from Island Nublar with Kenji's assistance, implant mind control chips, and bring them back to Manticore Island. The two Tyrannosaurus Rex, Big 80 and Little 80, decide they'll defend their territory, while the children work to keep the dinosaurs safe. The campers fight to rescue the Manticore dinosaurs from their mind control chips as the dinosaurs are defending their land, and the campers are defending the campers. As a result, there is a large-scale battle involving a Baryonyx, a Kentrosaurus, two T-Rexes, a Spinosaurus, the Carnotaurus from season 1 that the kids named Toro, as well as other creatures that frequently switch between targets and becoming allies as the battleground shifts. It is heartbreaking when Big 80 is hurt at the end of the penultimate episode, and the campers believe she has been dead. It emphasizes the series' main theme, protecting dinosaurs from the monsters created by humans who want to rule them, as well as the stakes of the plot. Furthermore, it puts the children at risk because there is nothing to stop Kong from killing them if he is willing to kill a T-Rex in which he has made a significant financial investment. Although Big 80's injury appears grave, Kong isn't willing to lose that investment after all, and by the end of the film, she has recovered just enough to win one last dominant struggle and defend a person who she has grown to regard as a friend. There are various payoffs from past season hooks that the season eventually brings back into play, even if the best reunion of the season has to be between Ben and Bumpy, that human dino pair who had to part ways when the kids finally made it off Island Nublar. Kenji's life changes when Mr. Khan chooses to capture Bumpy despite Kenji's pleas for him to leave the Ankylosaurus alone.